morning and welcome to Mama's Plant-Based Kitchen. I'm here to show you how to make Crockpot candy. So let's get started. First of all, I'm using this dry roasted peanuts. I'm not making as much as some recipes call for, 2 of these, because it's just the 3 of us. And so I'm just gonna make 1 jar, and then I'm gonna add some walnuts because I like walnuts. So I put a little bit of walnuts in it, not a whole lot. So I probably added 1/4 cup of walnuts with that jar. And then you want to get yourself some dairy-free to make this a vegan. You want to get yourself some morsels that are dairy-free, milk-free, egg-free, wheat-free, soy-free. I mean, this is a very good if you got a lot of allergies to different things. It's Total House. It's from Total House, so check it out. Now, I'm not going to use this whole package. A lot of your recipes online tell you to get some almond bark and put that in, but I'm plant-based vegan cook here in our kitchen because we're vegans. I have to be careful what I put in my candy. So I'm kind of changing it up some, and you can change it up also. So I'm going to use half the bag over top of your peanuts and your walnuts I put in here. Yep, I used half this bag, and this is a 10 ouncer, so use 5 ounces of your favorite. If you want to make it like me, if you want to double the batch, use the whole thing. Put 2 of the roasted peanuts, 2 jars of the roasted 10-ounce peanuts in, and then the whole bag. But I'm only just doing half. And then I like mine a little bit sweeter, so I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of stevia in here. And you can do this process after the chocolate melts. That's up to you. But that's how I'm gonna get started with it. And then you put it on low, and you put the cover on, and you leave it there until the chocolate melts. And so that might be like a half an hour. After 30 minutes, I'll check and see if it's melted enough. And then I will show you what I do with the rest of the candy. But whilst we're letting that cook, I want to make some crackers for you today. So these are oil-free vegan crackers, okay? So they have no added oils or anything to them. First of all, you want to get a blender out, and it can be a blender of your choice. And you want to put 1 cup of water in first. And then you can take and use rice for this. You can take and use millet. You can take and use any kind of grain that you have at your house. What you want to start with is 1 cup of water and 1 1/2 cups of rolled oats. Okay. I'm putting a little bit of flaxseed meal in mine. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to add flaxseed meal whenever you can. It's very nutritious. Mix it up like a pancake mix, the thickness of pancake mix, but I'll show you in a second. Almost there. Okay, so then depending on how thick or thin you want your crackers, if you want them to be a little bit of a cracker that kind of bends a little bit when you put it in hummus, or if you're using it for something to be spread on, peanut butter jelly, whatever, you might want a little bit thicker. But if you're using it for a cracker, like a crunch, you're gonna want it thin on your cookie tray. So also you can take and use this batter for a pizza crust, and there at that point you'll want it to be a thicker crust. and cook it for about 20-25 minutes at 350, and then add your toppings and then put it back in for like 10 minutes. But 350, preheat your oven to, oh yeah, this is good. This is really good. But see that? It's just like a pancake mix. And I'm wanting mine real thin. We like crunchy. So like we can put these crackers on our salad. We're having vegetable soup today, so I don't like to really add the crackers to the soup. Now some people do, but I like to eat them on the side. Like have the crackers on the side. But you want to spread it out. And you want to make sure, like I said, that it's kind of the batter's like pancake batter. The thinner you spread it out, the crispier. Just remember that. If you don't want it crispy, don't thin it out like I'm doing it. If you want it thicker, that's fine. There's no wrong way to doing this. A lot of times when I take and make my oat milk, I do the process just like that, but it's 4 cups of water to 1 cup of oats, and then I strain it through a strainer. And what's left over in the strainer, I'll take and start up my grill and get it nice and hot and put that on the grill, and I just push it all down and make it really flat. And I use that for peanut butter and jelly. It's really good. Sometimes I'll take and sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on it and have it like for a sweet flavor. So that it's really good that way too. But this works really nice in the oven. All right, after you get it on your parchment paper spread out, you can add some seasonings. I'm gonna add this garlic and herbs to one side. You could also put this in your mix as it's mixing, but I like it on top. And then on the other side, I'm gonna use this taco seasoning. So I'm going to put a little bit of lime on the whole thing, just to give it a little bit of lime taste. Now this is optional. You can add whatever flavors you want, but lime kind of makes it taste like it's got a little bit of sour cream, you know. So if you like sour cream, you might like that. Okay, well, while this candy is cooking, I went ahead and made me some because I won't eat peanuts, but I do eat walnuts, and I will eat pecans as long as they're the cooking, the baking. I don't like the added oils or the roasted or any of that. So I made me some candy, and what I did is I took the morsels and I put them in the microwave and melted them with some milk. And then I took some oatmeal and walnuts and just mixed it up once they were melted and put it out on the tray. So that'll be my candy. So you can try stuff like that also. Okay, it's been 30 minutes and my chocolate's all melted. I didn't have a light camera. And my husband loves peanut butter. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put like a tablespoon of peanut butter in. Peanut butter of your choice. And you just want to give it a mix. Mix it all up in there. Oh man, it smells so good. And get all your peanuts covered, and your walnuts or whatever kind of nut you used. Can you see inside there? Look how nice and covered that is. Then you want to take and you want to scoop it out on your parchment paper. When you're scooping it out like this, if you want to take and put some pretzels on it before it gets hard again, because this candy will turn hard again, Stick your pretzel right in there. Just like so, on top. Have fun. Okay, let's get this on the tray before it hardens. All right, so half the batch made over 12. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, made a baker's dozen, 13. And then I put a pretzel on each of them on top. So just have fun making candy. It's really lots of fun. And being in the crock pot, you don't have to watch it. Just in 30 minutes, check to see if it's hot enough because you don't want chocolate to burn. So, all right. Okay, my crackers are done if you don't want them crisp. If you want them crisp, you're going to want to put them back in the oven and then they'll be more crisp. But you see how they break apart? The lady I watched, she just broke them apart with her hands once they cooled down. But you could take and add pizza sauce to this now and all your pizza topping and stick it back in for like 10-15 minutes and you'd have really nice crust for your pizza. But I'm going to go ahead and put them back in, make them more crispy. You do however you want to do, and I'll see you on my next cooking show. Bye!